Hello pupils of the 9th grade. It's time for English lesson. Today we are starting with another new lesson, 7.6 on page 102. The title of this unit is A Helping Hand. What does it mean? It means offering or giving help to somebody. In this unit we are going to speak about an advertisement, My Fair Animal Shelter. It is about an animal shelter, and you are going to learn how to write a formal letter asking for information. What is a formal letter? A formal letter is a letter written to someone you do not know personally. There are many reasons for writing a formal letter, and one of them is to ask for information. Now, let's listen to the CD to understand better this letter written by Stephen Jenkins to the My Fair Animal Shelter.
Unit 7. 6. A helping hand. Read. B.
Dear Sir or Madam, I saw your advertisement in the local newspaper. I am writing to ask you for more information about becoming a volunteer. First of all, I would like to ask if there is a minimum age for volunteers at the shelter. I am a 16-year-old student. I love animals and I would like to get involved in animal care. Could you please inform me what looking after animals at the shelter involves? Furthermore, I would like to know if previous work experience is necessary. I live in a house full of pets and I always look after them. Would you consider that as work experience? Finally, I would like to inform you that I am able to work only at weekends. I hope that is not a problem. Could you please let me know how many hours I would have to work at the shelter? I would like to thank you in advance for your time and assistance. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours faithfully, Stephen Jenkins.
Okay, now you are going to complete the exercises in your book. Exercise B to complete the blanks 1 to 4 with the sentences A to D, and exercise C to decide if the statements are true or false. Exercise D. Find indirect questions in the letter and match them with the ones below. What do you notice about the formation of indirect questions? Before doing this exercise, I'm going to explain you indirect questions. Indirect questions begin with introductory phrases. For example, I would like to know, or I would like to ask, can or could you please inform me, can or could you please let me know, etc., which are followed by the word order of affirmative sentences. If the direct question starts with a question word, the indirect question starts with the same question word, while if the direct question doesn't start with a question word, the indirect question starts with if or whether. We use the indirect questions to sound more polite. Okay, now I'm going to explain you how to write a formal email or letter asking for information. We started by greeting. The greeting is used to address your reader. If you know the person you are writing to, use Dear Mr. for a man and Dear Mrs. for a woman, followed by their surname. If you don't know the name of the person you are writing to, you can use Dear Sir or Dear Madam. The opening paragraph. Reason for writing. You should start the first paragraph by stating the purpose of your email or letter. For example, I'm writing to inquire about, or I'm writing in reference to, or I'm writing in connection with. The main part or the body. After the first paragraph, where we state the reason why we are writing, we can use one paragraph for each of the points we want to ask about. And at the beginning of each paragraph, we should use connectors to order our points. For example, first of all, we can use them in the second paragraph. Secondly, in addition, we can use them in the third paragraph. And finally, we can use it in the fourth paragraph. In formal letters or emails, direct questions are rarely used. You should use indirect questions. For example, I would be grateful if you could tell me, or I would appreciate it if you could tell me, or I would like to know. Closing line. Right before the signature, you should write some closing remarks. Here are some useful language. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to receiving the requested information. And the last one is signature. Yours sincerely. We use this if you began your email or letter with dear plus name of the person, or we write yours faithfully. We use this if you began your email or letter with dear sir or madam. And for homework, you have to write a formal letter to ask for information. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.